Blessed be everyone. Earthly Wise Woman here. And as you notice, my crystal ball is covered. And that's because I am going to do a reading. But first, I just want to talk to you. Mm. Um, I have been noticing that I have been getting a lot of requests and more importantly, requesting readings for people who are desperately trying to save their relationships, are trying to revitalize their relationships. Still, it comes under saving, doesn't it? Um, and as I talk to these people and get to understand the situation that they're living in many cases, let me just go ahead and give case in point. I had a lady come to me for a reading 2 days ago. And at that time, I was currently visiting San Diego for a little mini expo at a shop that I sometimes frequent in San Diego. She was explaining to me how her and her boyfriend were having issues with communication. She felt that he was being secretive, and she found that he was becoming very verbally abusive, and he was becoming agitated, and she felt it was her fault. She felt that she was probably nagging him too much, asking too many questions, um, being a little pushy. And I went ahead and I heard everything she had to say and I did a reading for her. And I think you probably know where this is going. In the reading, it showed that he had been, or was being rather, deceitful. And he was being less than honest. I'm trying to be tactful. Yeah, he was basically cheating on her. And she was hurt, she was devastated, and she then asked me, is there any magical things that she could use to make him stay with her and make him be faithful to her? And that's when I had to explain, when it comes to love, and I want everyone to hear this, please, a magical practitioner could make, and some do, millions off of love spells, millions off of love amulets and charms and resins and everything. And I myself believe and understand and know, well, I like to believe I understand the power of love and the desire to be loved. And that's not an issue. I get that. I think the problem is when we say things like, I want to make this person love me. What can I do to make them love me? There's something you have to understand in the universe. People. And this is, you cannot make anyone love you, even magically. You cannot make them love you, because love is a component. It's not just, you're having feelings of affinity. You want to be with this person. You want to spend whatever, either your life, your time with this person. You desire to do things with this person. And you want to give. All of these things are from the heart. Now, if a magical practitioner tells you, I can cast a love spell to make him love you, they are not telling you completely the truth. Now, I know a lot of people are going to get very angry with me for saying that, but I'm being truthful. They can't actually make that person love you. Now, understand, they can make that person magically stay with you. They can compel that person to even sexually lust for you. But genuine, pure love, that has to be something that comes from within. And it has to be something they themselves desire to do. Let us even look just in the natural order of things. Um, in deity, no matter how much, you know, God has, our deity has shown us the things, gifts, the sun shining, the moon shining, food, all of these things that deity has given us, there are those who choose not to believe. Even though, you know, deity may have given them those things, they don't want to have anything to do with deity, no matter how good deity is. And love is similar. And even deity cannot make people love them. And if deity cannot make people love them, what is it that makes you think that you can make someone else love you? And then you have to ask, the bigger picture. If you have to go through all of this, the magical spells and um, the amulets, oils, candles, in order to compel someone to love you, is that really natural? Is that natural? Because to compel is not a natural thing. It's to push. It's in a way to make. It's a form of a command. So that's not really natural. And when I spoke to her about this and told her, I said, I can make him stay with you, but I cannot make him love you. Her answer was, well, fine, fine. Make him stay with me. Oh, also make him faithful to me, and I'll do the rest. And I'm thinking, finally, after, I had to say something. I said, you're already doing the rest. And yet, he doesn't really want to be with you. And what you really want me to do is to make him change his mind and to see what you're willing to do and give him. And I said, it's wonderful and it's great, but still, he didn't want it. I'm thinking, what I'm trying to say is, you people out there who are trying to make other people love you, you are good people, and you may have their best interest in mind. But if you truly have their best interest in mind, let them go and allow them to choose to love you. Because if they choose to love you, if they choose to be with you, then it's real. It's true. No magic involved. The right way to do a love spell would be to cast a spell to draw towards you the person who's meant for you to be with. You don't know who that person is, and never have anyone in mind, because the thing is, that person you may have in mind to love you and you want to be with, and you love them, but they don't have those same feelings for you. If you draw that person in magically, and they will stay, but they will not be happy, and you will eventually, of course, not be happy. I know of a woman who has been with the same man for over 25 years, and she had had a spell cast that he would love her. He never did, but he's still with her. And they are still together. They've had 2 children, 25 years. And finally, she persuaded him that they should get married. And she decided to come to a reader like myself to ask if their marriage would work. Would this be a good marriage? The first reader told her no, this would not be a good marriage. And since she didn't get the answer she desired, she went to someone else. And they also told her no. Finally, she ended up coming to me. And I also told her no. She had been casting love spells on this man for the entire 25 years they were together. And in that 25 years, he had 2 children out of the relationship. He has been verbally abusive. He has not been faithful, never tried to be, and never hid that he was being faithful, but he stayed with her. But he didn't love her. When he was asked, do you love her? His answer was, oh, yeah, I love her. But understand, that's, I'm not sure if that's love or it's just that you're used to being with somebody. See, we like to think that love is all consuming, everything, that all the things we desire in a relationship comes under the heading of love. And it just doesn't. Um, what would I say was the most important thing in a relationship? Communication is the most important thing in a relationship. If you two cannot communicate, love is not going to happen. And if love does occur, the communication, not having a communication, will finally break it down and it will fall apart. But if you have good communication with a person, you guys can talk and convey your feelings to each other, love can grow, love can happen. So before you guys go out and cast these spells for love or have someone cast a spell for you for love, think about what kind of relationship you want to have. You want to have a relationship based on communication. Perhaps you should cast a spell for good communication, and then love can happen or not happen. But at least you guys will have a friendship and you can have a communication. So again, I am going to do a reading today. I've got to get spiritually meditative and everything. But for this, it's just a talk. It's just to talk about love, talk about relationships, talk about communications. So if you cast a spell, that's another thing I want to say. Cast a spell for someone specific to love you, and they do in a way that's being somewhat dishonest, because if they start saying things like, I didn't even really want to be with you. I don't even know why I'm here. What are you going to do? Whistle in Dixie, say, yeah, imagine that. See, that's kind of dishonest. Love should be based on honesty and truth. And it's just not that black and white. You just can't, okay, love me, and all these extra things that comes with love. Like under love, most people expect a person to be faithful. They expect a person to be kind. They expect a person to be loving. And they expect a person to be thoughtful. Okay? And those things are and should be expected. However, if a person doesn't really love you, you're not going to get all those components, because those components are from the heart. No, like I said, they'll stay with you. But love is a different story. And now I'm going to end this talk because I am rambling and I am repeating myself, and I don't want to do that. What I was also trying to do is, I forgot, I got to say this. Guys, if you like what you're seeing here, if you like my contents, please like and subscribe and follow me here, please, because I would love to grow this. I would love to reach out and help a lot of people. Also, if you would like me to do a reading for you, please leave a listing below and we can talk about it. Also, visit my store, which is Earthy Wise Woman on Etsy. I'm going to leave it in the description. and come to my store. You can schedule a reading for yourself and from me there or here. I just don't know how to do it here yet. I'm joking. But please feel free to schedule a reading or talk. Spiritual counseling is one of the things I also do, and I'll be happy to help you. On that note, please have a safe and wonderful weekend. I will be back later on today to do a beautiful read for all of you, and with my crystal ball, which is currently covered. And all of you again, have a wonderful weekend. This is Earthy Wise Woman, and I'm going to leave for now. You guys have a great day. Bye bye.